Starting as far back as 1975, but coming to its peak between July and December 1977, the whole community was affected by these sightings. It's clear that something's going on. Somebody then shouts, "Chupa, chupa." He looks and he sees a fiery ball of light coming his way. This object was the size of a football. They tried to do anything they could, really, to repel this, what they took as almost like an invasion. People caught up in this. It was as if they were being struck by light beams. These people were being zapped. Chupa chupa literally means sucker sucker. This is a reference to the strange marks that were left on people's bodies where they were struck by these strange beams of light. This is not some vague light or shape in the sky. This is not a single fleeting encounter. This is a community under siege. It's one thing to see something outside, but it's quite something else to be effectively under attack, scanned, whatever is going on, in the sanctity of his own home. This was not just some hysteria. This was real. This was physical. So frightened at this point that he screams. And as he screams, it's like the ball just disappears. And suddenly he's alone again in the room. She was probably the most highly educated person in the entire community, and yet she was about to come face to face with something that all her medical training and education could not prepare her for. Her feeling was that she was dealing with some sort of hysteria. But as she examined these people, it became clear to her that there were real physical effects on these people. The witnesses complained that they felt weak, disorientated. She speculated that some of them had lost blood. Skeptics might think that this was malaria or some similar disease, but clearly the doctor would have been well trained to spot something like that. Despite having heard all these stories and seen the physical evidence on the locals, there's probably still some skepticism in the doctor's mind. One evening, she sees this brightly lit object. Mindful of what happened to the locals, she thinks she may be about to be attacked herself. This object, whatever it is, just maneuvers around rapidly. For whatever reason, this thing does not fire a light beam at her. So suddenly, it really is a case of seeing is believing. And now, she's not just heard about this, she's a witness herself.
Vamos embora.
Inevitably, with so many hundreds, if not thousands, of reports and encounters, knowledge of what was going on here actually got to the highest levels in the Brazilian government, and the Air Force actually set up an operation to investigate and find out what was going on.